And welcome back to Beacon Fieldhouse. 74-59 the final scores. Griffin's fall to Northwest Nazarene, joined now by head coach Shelley Jarrard. And Shelley, I tell you what, they had a nice run to start the second half, but you got back in, and I thought you were right there. And kind of what happened from that point on?
They made 2 threes on us. We didn't rotate. We missed that. It was rough. I don't know, just a little late, and they didn't miss. It was a great ball rotation, and that just kind of buried us. I knew before the game not to talk about how much better our point production was, because I knew it'd jinx us, and so I'm bummed about that.
Well, that's my fault. I brought it up, so
I'll blame
you
it on
put
you.
that one on me. I'll take this
Mike,
one.
Thanks a lot. No, it was just, it's hard to watch us go for a layup and it just rattle out. It's hard to watch Hunter Krebs have one of her better looks, and it's like a huge air ball by 3 feet. So it's those things that we're like, oh, what's going on, and then responding to that.
Yeah. And
I'm glad we battled back, because that was a tough thing to overcome. It's like, we can't make a free throw, we can't make a layup, we can't make a wide open three. And they made us be tough, and they made us, it was hard to get into a set. It was hard to get into our offense, because, they're doubling the press in the whole game. Dee's exhausted. I got a freshman backup point guard. We got to tweak a few things, but and I left kids out there a long time, because I'm like, okay, these kids are tough as nails right now. Can't make a shot, but I got to go with them. So just good lessons learned for us tonight. Too bad we had to learn with a loss, but Northwest Nazarene's a great team. They're ranked. I don't know what the rankings will be later, but they're a solid team that goes to the tournament, and that's what we want to get to.
Right.
Is that kind of team and that kind of look, like because yesterday things were not going well for them. They couldn't make a shot. They couldn't make a layup. They couldn't make a three, and they just battled, and they scraped it out and got the win. And that's what we need to learn to do when things aren't going our way. And it just, we didn't come together enough and build up. It was more of a, like, what do we shoot? This is yucky what's going on, instead of knowing they can overcome that.
Yeah. Early in the season, you can practice, but I made the point, maybe it's back-to-back nights of a pretty good competition. I think sometimes you got to get your game shape kind of into form. Was that maybe a part of it tonight, just a little bit of fatigue at times, especially dealing with their pressure? Yeah,
I didn't sub D enough. I didn't sub probably Hunter enough either, but, Hunter's just a beast. She's so good, and she always shows up. But, it was just trying to find some kids here and there, and then instead of keep going to them when they weren't boxing out and doing those little things, and I played our other kids a little too long, just being stubborn. But no, they played last night tooth and nail. They had they had a much tougher time than we did, and I got to rest more kids than they did, so it can't be that. Yeah. And we can't use that as an excuse, and now we're going to go on the road, and it's going to be boy.
Yep.
It's going to be, our schedule is hard. So I'm hoping this builds us in toughness.
Quiet first half for Hunter, but a pretty good second half. You made some adjustments to kind of get her some good looks. 17 points, 9 boards when she was finished for Hunter Krebs tonight.
She is incredible, and she battles and she fights. She's a gamer. So it was hard for us to find her a little bit early at the rim, and then finally we got our touches, and and other kids were taking shots, and they were open looks, and we had good looks. They just weren't going down, and so we tried to get a little more settled feeling to run something or to get the ball in certain kids' hands, and they did a little bit better job at that, but defensively we just gave up too much. Yeah.
All right. Lessons learned, and we'll maybe help you down the road in December and January.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Shelley. 74-59 the final, back in just a moment on Griffin's TV.